Athletes to the line, please. Five minutes preparation and sighting time. Start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologise for the short breakdown at the start, but on behalf of the European Shooting Confederation, the organising committee of these European Championships, I welcome you to the final of the 3x40 men's competition. My name is David. I will be your announcer for the finals. As you see, they now have 5 minutes in which to complete their sighting and preparation. And then we will have 3 series of 5 shots, each series to be fired in 200 seconds. After those series, we have 7 minutes to change over, and then we have further 3 series in the prone position. And then after the prone position, they have 9 minutes in which to change over, and we have 2 series standing, after which time all the athletes will have fired 40 shots, and the lowest 2 will then be eliminated. We then eliminate 1 athlete shot by shot until we reach the medalists. I will continue to inform you as we progress through the events. So please support our athletes, congratulate them for doing really well. I will introduce them each to you individually, and enjoy the final.
Thirty seconds. Stop, unload. Athletes may remain in position, but turn your heads and faces towards spectators.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our athletes to you. On lane A, which is furthest to your left, we have Milenko Sebic representing Serbia. Now, let me tell you a little bit about each of our athletes. Milenko was 5th in the World Cup in Changwon in 2015, 8th in the World Cup in Munich earlier this year, so this is his 3rd final this year, and what's more, he won a quota place for the Olympics next year. So congratulations and welcome, Milenko Sebic. On lane B, we have Michael Janker from Germany. He's had great success as a junior in the European Championships, both in Belgrade and Bologna, and he's competed in many World Cups in Changwon and Fort Benning. This is his first senior final, but again, very importantly, he also wins a quota place for next year. So welcome and congratulations, Michael Janker. On lane C, we have Alexander Schmerl representing Austria. In this event, he was 7th in the World Cup in Munich and 3rd in the World Cup in Granada in 2013, but he also made the final in the prone rifle match on Wednesday. So, welcome, Alexander Schmerl. On lane D, we have Alexis Renaud from France. In 2013, as a junior, he was 4th in the European Championships in Osijek, and also as a junior in last year, he was in the World Championships, he was 2nd. Also last year in the World Cup in Munich, he was 4th. So welcome, and Alexander Renaud. On lane E, representing the Russian Federation, we have Nazar Loginets. He was 1st in the World Cup in Munich in 2014, where he set a world record of 11.86, and that was also a finals world record. He was 3rd in the World Cup in Fort Benning this year. So good luck and welcome, Nazar Loginets. In lane F, we have Nicholas Schallenberger, also from Germany. He was 6th in the World Cup in Munich in 2013, and he's competed in many World Cups and European Championships since 2009. So welcome, Nicholas Schallenberger. In lane G, we have Sergei Kaminsky, also representing the Russian Federation. He was 2nd in the prone match on Wednesday, the 50-meter prone rifle match that is, and in this event he was 2nd in the World Championships in Granada in 2014, 1st in the World Cup finals, and 1st in the World Cup in Maribor, also in 2014. So we have a great competitor there. Welcome, Sergio Kaminsky. And on lane H, we have Daniel Brodmeier, our 3rd German in this final. Daniel represented Germany in the Olympic Games in London in 2012. He was 2nd in the World Cup finals in Gabala in 2014, 1st in the World Cup in Fort Benning 2013, and 2nd in the World Cup Munich 2014. So he's a very experienced shooter. So good luck and welcome, Daniel Brodmeier. Our jury member in charge is Mr. John Leach from Great Britain. And our Chief Range Officer, Mr. Branko Smiljanic from Croatia. So congratulations to all our athletes for making the finals. I hope we have a really exciting competition. Let's support our athletes. Any good shots, I'm sure you will see them on the displays. So give them every encouragement and enjoy the final.
Take your positions. For the first competition series, load. Start.
So, after the first 5-shot series in the kneeling position, the highest individual series there was from Alexander Schmel from Austria with a 51.2. There are some other couple of good shots. Reynaud and Schmel did 10.7s, but we have another 2 series in the kneeling position to go.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop.
So we had a fantastic 10.9 there from Mr. Kaminski, but the highest individual, yes, come on, support our athletes. But again, the highest individual series there was again Mr. Schmel, with this time even higher, 52.5. That establishes him at the top of the leaderboard with a 1.5 advantage over Mr. Kaminski. We now go into the third and last of the kneeling series.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop. Unload. 7 minutes for changeover and sighting time. Start.
So we've now completed our kneeling series, 15 shots each from each of the athletes. In that series, Mr. Schmerl did a 10.9. It didn't actually have the highest series there. That was down to Mr. Reynaud from France, who did a 52.3. So it's very close at the top. In fact, there's only 0.8 separating the top three athletes, with Mr. Schmerl from Austria have a 0.5 advantage over Mr. Kaminski, and he in turn has a 0.3 advantage over Mr. Reynaud. We now have 7 minutes in which our athletes change over their positions from kneeling into the prone. Obviously, the quicker they can get changed over, the more time they have to do their sighting shots. Most athletes at this level will only take about 3.5 minutes before they get back into position and start their sighting series in the prone, or sighting shots in the prone. So now when we go into the prone series, again, they will have 3 5-shot series. Each series this time has to be fired in 150 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a very close match at the moment. So again, let's support our athletes. If you see good shots going, please give them every applause. Now, you're all obviously familiar with those boxes at the rear of each of the athletes. All of their equipment must be in those boxes. They must not leave anything lying around on the range. Otherwise, I'm sure they will be told to move it.
Stop. It is.
That is okay.
Yes, we don't want bullets going through the monitor.
You have 40 seconds. 30 seconds. Stop. For the next competition series, load. Start. Then stop.
So, after the first series in the prone position, the highest individual scores, in fact, were both equal. Reynaud and Longinets both had a 52. So, Mr. Schmerl is still top of the leaderboard, just with a 0.6 advantage over Mr. Kaminski, and Mr. Reynaud is in third place, just 0.1 behind Mr. Kaminski. So we now have another 2 series to go in the prone position.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop.
So after the second of our prone series, again the high score there, in fact it was Mr. Kaminski with a 52.1. Mr. Broadmeyer got a 10.9, which moved him up from 7th up into 4th place. But we still have one more of this prone series to go, and then we go into probably the most difficult, the standing series. So let's carry on with the prone.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop. Unload. 9 minutes changeover and sighting time. Start.
So it was Mr. Kaminski who had the 10.9 on that occasion, and it's actually moved him up to the top of the leaderboard with a 2.7 advantage over Mr. Reynaud, who's in second place. Mr. Schmerl drops down to third, but just 0.1 behind Reynaud. And obviously, and then following on, we have Mr. Broadmeyer, Mr. Janka, Longinets, Sevitz and Schallenberger as at the moment at the bottom. But however, we have now two series in the standing position. That's another 10 shots, two times 5 for each of our athletes. And at the end of that, the lowest 2 will be eliminated. Now each of these 5 shots must be fired in 250 minutes. That's 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So again, like we had in the earlier changeover, this time they have 9 minutes instead of 7. There's obviously more equipment and more adjustments to make and to get their stands in position for this, the most difficult of the 3 positions.
огня стоит.
So they've now all had 3 minutes of their 9 minutes in the changeover time. Still plenty of time to go. Over 5 minutes to do sighting shots in this standing position.
30 seconds. Stop. For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop.
So with an excellent 10-7 and a 10-8 in that series, Mr. Brodmeyer moves himself up from fourth up into second place. He had the highest individual series there with the 52.3. Mr. Kaminski still in the lead with a 1.7 advantage over Mr. Brodmeyer, followed by Mr. Schmerl. Now we have the situation after this next 5-shot series, the lowest two of our competitors will be eliminated. At the moment in those danger zones are Mr. Sevic and Mr. Schallenberger.
For the next competition series, load. Start. Stop.
So now all our athletes have fired 40 shots. But in this case, the lowest at the moment, we have to say goodbye to Mr. Schallenberger in 8th place. Congratulations, you are in 8th place. Mr. Sevic managed to save himself. He swapped places with Mr. Janka, so we have to say also goodbye to Mr. Janka. Congratulations, you're in 7th position. So now we have real sudden death situations. One athlete will be eliminated after each of the successive shots. At the moment, Mr. Kamensky has got a fairly good lead of 5.4 over Mr. Brodmeyer, followed by Alexander Schmerl, then Alex Reynaud and Nazar Longinets. Mr. Sevic is in the danger zone at the moment.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
Yeah, a great shot there by Mr. Reynaud, but Mr. Sevic, you are in 6th place. Congratulations. Mr. Kaminski still has an advantage of 4.1 over Mr. Brodmeyer, but after that last shot, Mr. Reynaud moved into 3rd place. Let's see what happens after this shot. Mr. Longinets is in danger.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
Mr. Reynaud with a 10.9, fantastic shooting. Mr. Longinets at a 10.3, not quite good enough. So well done at Nazar. You are in 5th place. And so we go on. Mr. Kamensky's lead is gradually being whittled down by Mr. Reynaud. He's now 3.6 behind, and Daniel Brodmeyer is only 0.3 behind Mr. Reynaud. This shot will decide who is in the medals and who is not.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop.
So we, at this point, have to say, well done, but you're in 4th place. Alex Schmerl from Austria. So now it's getting really exciting. Mr. Kamensky is still on the lead by 2.9, but there's only 0.1 between Brodmeyer and Reynaud. So let's see who is going to get the gold, correction, who's going to get the bronze medal.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Ladies and gentlemen, we have shoot off. Mr. Broadmeyer firing position H and Mr. Renault firing position D. Next command is only for those two shooters. For the shoot off shot, load. Start. Well, once more shoot off the same shooters. For the next shoot off shot, load. It's only for shoot off, not for all. It's only Mr. Broadmeyer and Mr. Renault. Start. Stop.
Well, you've all seen what's happened. A very exciting fight for the bronze and the silver medal. Well, the bronze medalist is Mr. Broadmeyer. So now we go into what could possibly be the last shot to decide the gold and the silver medalist. Mr. Kaminsky is the 2.8 advantage over Mr. Renault. Let's carry on.
For the next competition shot, load. Start. Stop. Unload. Results are final.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic, very exciting final. We will just get our three medalists in the centre so that you can have the pictures, the photographs.
That was funny.
Your rifles down, please.
So there we have it. As I said earlier, Mr. Broadmeyer from Germany is the bronze medalist. Ms. Alexis Renault from France, silver medal. And Sergei Kaminsky from Russia, gold medal and European champion. I think you will agree that was a fantastic final. Let's hear it once more for all our finalists and particularly the medalists. Well done indeed.
В таком виде интервью быстро.
С ума сошли.
Молодец, Серега.
Я же... У меня язык заплетался.
Давай, чудесно, Сергей.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for this event will take place at 3:30. It is scheduled for 3:30, so please don't go too far. Support and encourage and congratulate our medalists at the medal ceremony in 30 minutes' time. Thank you.
Сергей, поздравляю вас с победой. Расскажите, за счет чего удалось вырваться после второго этапа на первое место и, собственно, держать его уже до конца?
Спасибо большое за поздравления. Я так думал примерно наперед, прикидывал, что если сейчас удастся оторваться, хоть какое-то преимущество сделать, создать себе небольшой запас, то в конце будет намного легче, потому что в конце действительно самая тяжелая стрельба идет, и я уже от жары думал, дожить бы до конца финала.
Тяжело было в таких погодных условиях, в такой духоте?
Ну, сегодня, слава богу, получше условия. Сегодня попрохладнее, сегодня стрелялось очень комфортно. Чего я не могу сказать о предыдущих стартах, было очень жарко. Это, конечно, тяжело, это добавляет учащенное сердцебиение просто от того, что тебе жарко. И с этим сложнее гораздо стрелять.
Золото в стрельбе из трех положений в чемпионате России, золото здесь. Можно сказать, что этот вид становится вашим?
Ну, у меня действительно неплохо получается, слава богу, в этом упражнении стрелять и финал, и квалификацию. Я очень рад этому. Старался, стремился, на самом деле очень давно мечтал о медали чемпионата Европы не только в стрельбе из трех положений, но и лежа. Для меня это было важно. И вот задача выполнена, есть 2 медали. Я очень рад этому.
Спасибо большое, еще раз поздравляю с победой.
Спасибо.